My Gavan and Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Arachir Galadirth, and head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as Angmar. I was going to say in the north. As we continue on as Angmar, you will note before you stands a great force of the Northern Dunedain. Arguably the only remaining gathering of their army is here in the province known simply as the Borderlands. We need to crush them absolutely, and then we can focus back our attention on the Thodrim, the stunted folk who come at us from the west. That's where we're at the moment. Now, I'm not going to promise you that I'm going to cut out the loading screen we're about to endure, because there isn't going to be one. He ran away, you cowards. Can't believe they ran away. Now, do we want to attack so that we are 1-on-1, or that we're next to each other? I think we're going to want to be next to each other.
Yes. Moving to
Oh, wow, that's hugely in our favour. Should we just have a little look and see what the auto-resolve would do? Oh, wow. A clear victory. Almost all of them dead. We lost 950, which isn't actually that bad. Would everyone absolutely hate me if I took that as the win? 158 Gales Guardians of Kandum. There's still 38 of them left. Go on then. Well, there isn't going to be a loading screen because, as I say, I'm afraid I am going to take that as the win.
Yes, my lord.
So that we can just keep crushing these boogers.
Your orders, my lord.
If they're going to cower and retreat, then...
Yes, my lord.
To battle.
Perfect. Everyone gather in the small town now. No, go in the town. Oh, it must be full.
Yes.
And we can't get into the town now.
As you command.
Your orders, my lord.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yes.
I'm not overly concerned. We'll be fighting the Northern Dunedain till the cows come home, and to be honest,
Yes,
I
my lord.
do quite like to try and balance battle versus campaign map. I know everyone's different, and others would think differently to the way I think.
Your command.
But I'm not overly fussed that we didn't just fight that battle. We're going to have countless battles with the dwarves to come. We're going to have big battles with the Northern Dunedain, so one battle out on the edge. I'm not all that concerned. I'm welcome to hear your thoughts, though, those of you that agree with me, those of you that disagree with me. Because obviously that was a relatively pivotal battle that I've just auto-resolved, but I feel like the achievement is what we wanted. I probably would have lost about the same, if not more. We are fighting these nations an awful lot, and there's only so many times you can surely watch me fight the dwarves or watch me fight the Northern Dunedain. I would submit. But there we are. Now, I would imagine, by the way, the Candish episodes will continue, of course, but I'm looking to replace Cand with Imladris as pretty much as soon as the High Elves are ready to go, which will be towards the end of June. So I'm hoping to either have won Cand by then, or failing that,
An order.
near to winning.
Yes.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes. Finish them.
Right, don't actually
Yes,
attack.
my lord.
Siege them out for as long as we can. Now, I will fight if they rise up here. We will defend that battle. Oh, and our troops dying means we've got more money.
I'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.
Which is available to us. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, who's in there? Oh, a general. Rightio.
Your orders.
Oh, the Northern Dunedain really are up against it,
Yes.
aren't they? Look at the pathetic garrison of
We
Athelin.
shall prevail. Orders. Yes. Your will, my lord.
Ah, bugger. One turn out.
Will, my lord. By your
Even if
command.
Captain Turlin returns to support, I don't think they're going to be doing much, given that all they've got in there is Chieftain Eldarion the Honourable. Aragorn's son, come of age, taken to the fields in the north, and now to die in a backwater hole. It will be not one for song, but one for mockery. One for our newspaper headlines, if we had any. Attacking from the back, getting the most that they can out of it. Oh, goodness, that's really in their favour. Dunedain men-at-arms come against us, 2 units of them. 2 units of Blade Masters, that's pretty good. 2 scouts and a warden. So all very good. And then, of course, Chieftain Eldarion. Baduila. We don't have the greatest here. But this time we will fight. And die as men of the sword. With honour and duty at our call. None will stand before our might. In we go. Oh, I should also probably mention, by the way, that I have not in any way forgotten about my plans to swap the lore videos over to be a more podcasty kind of thing, with the aim of doing one a month. What I am basically simply doing is just waiting until June, when, as I have mentioned before, I have the entirety of June off of work, and I can record a few in one go and make use of the fact that I've got the whole month off. So the first one probably won't come out until June, but that is now only like 2 or 3 weeks away. So it's not the end of the world, is it? There's a wonderful little hill here that we can use to gain advantage, but that means we're running much closer to them, and our archers will have lost much of the opportunity to shoot by the time they arrive. So we could go with this hill, but then they get the advantage of coming around the side there. It's just disappointing that that hill is not in our zone. And of course Eldarion's coming from behind us, but he's on his own. Our cavalry will be able to smash him, I think. Now this is going to have to do, isn't it? Claim the sort of valley. It is an honor to hold the banner of the Witch King. Well, you've just done what I did not want you to do, because stupidly, again, I put them into formation before I needed them to go where I needed them to go. You guys go there. Oh, I've got a question for those of you who are Italian, or speak Italian, which of course I've been learning of late. And something that I've come across is, of course, and something that I will need when I'm out in Italy, and I've learned sort of before, is the ability to ask for things. For example, in a restaurant in England, I am incredibly polite, always have been, and I try to be in other languages. But in England, if I were to ask for, say, a margherita pizza, I would say, please may I have the margherita pizza. However, I'm learning in Italian that I can use one of two options, the first being vorrei, which seems to translate as I would like and seems a little bit more polite. And the other option being io prendo, as in I will have, or I'll have. And my question to you is, how do I turn vorrei into we would like? Because from what I can gather, I can say noi prendiamo, or simply prendiamo, for we would like. So we would like, say, 2 margaritas, do a, I don't know, margariti or margarita. I'm not really down with the plural creation yet. I'm learning that at the moment, but it's proving a challenge. But is there a polite way of saying we would like? I'd be very interested to hear that, because so far on the method I'm using to learn, it hasn't come up with anything other than prendiamo. And that seems a little too informal. Or am I worrying too much? Am I being a typical Englander who desperately wants to say please every time I can, but maybe dealing with a language that's not too bothered about please? Obviously, I know in Italian you put the per favore at the end of the word. So rather than please may I have, you would say, I would like the margherita pizza, please. Which we do in English, but a little less regularly. Do we want to send the wargs over there as well? I don't think so. One of you is an archer, aren't you? And one of you is a javelin. You are archers. So, oh, good, we've got you in the right place, really, then. And the javelins will send down the sides. But archers fire at will. If you want to know how to follow your units like this, you simply press the delete button, and it will then follow your officer. You can then move the camera around, but it slows down massively. So as you can see, it's a little harder to move. The zoom takes forever to zoom in, for example. Oh, they turned and fled before we met them. But unfortunately as well, when you press delete again, it zooms you back to where you pressed it the first time, and I can't see a way to change that. There must be a way, but I'm not familiar with the controls enough. Who the hell is coming for you? Oh, buggers. Right, cavalry. Go again. And you should all be hopefully smashing those Dunedain scouts. Yes. Right, you guys who have come in to support, run up that hill as fast as you can, because their entire melee force is apparently coming for you. For some stupid reason. I'm really not bothered if these 2 side ones go down. How are we doing against Eldarion? That time it seems like we got a real charge on him. Oh, he's down to 6. Yeah, finish him off, guys. And the Dunedain Scouts, which happens to be the captain of the Dunedain force, is shortly to fall.
Enemy general
and there he goes. And there goes his final bodyguard.
to war on a pony.
Right, all of you guys, group together. and swap around because they're going to come from a different side now. No, I want you to go more like that, yeah. And then run. Right, they're not as interested in our minor force now that their captain's dead, which is good. Something that you won't know, because you're on the other side of the microphone, is that it is currently boiling in this room. Goodness gracious. The summer has hit us here in England. Land of the Angles. And it's really creeping through that window. I've got the blind down, but it's not enough. We have lost one Guardian, and Eldarion's entire battalion is down, and he stands now alone, surrounded by those filled with wrath and hate. They would see his body ripped and torn and displayed from the highest point in Eriador to send a message. The game doesn't let you be that grim, so you can't do that. Alright, we're into positions. You fellows, come and charge them.
General lies dead.
And Eldarion is down.
Bones and let our swords have his men.
Oh, I've never noticed the way that he really punctuates the word men there. Like, really aggressively. We will finish them. They're not too happy about the situation, our enemy here, are they? Right, come out of that. Move closer. Now do go back into that. And throw javelins where you can. Right, you guys. You're into position now. Move them down the hill. We'll flank with them. The cavalry stands ready. This has been an absolute walkover at the moment. The enemy has just let us massacre them. Although when battle is joined, we'll feel a bit differently, I can assure you. Alright, hit the wardens then. Cavalry. Blade Masters, they're not suited for warfare. Oh, those Blade Masters just fled. Right.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Move those out. A charge, but not a particularly good one. Goodness gracious, have you ever seen Dunedain flee so easily? This is what happens when a general dies. Right, get them back. You guys, go out and capture them. The cavalry's chasing down the routing unit. Yeah. So you hit those Dunedain in his arms.
Smash the enemy.
They're routing surely. Yep, they're going.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Those Dunedain Blade Masters are fighting on though. We need to stop that. Oh, they're really fighting. Why are they fighting so much and the others all broke?
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue
Capture as many as we can. Don't shoot them. Our units are right there. Right, that'll do you. 219. 782. 58. All of Eldarion's forces fell. Aragorn's bloodline has hopefully now just been destroyed. Severed would probably be a better word, wouldn't it? How does one break a line? By breaking it. His bloodline has just been broken. The Northern Dunedain are so on the back foot. The temptation to really just kind of blitz through them is so real, but the dwarves will just be powering on the pressure as we take down Fornost and Illuminas. And they are never ready to be churning out troops.
No! An honourable, glorious victory!
Nah, it's just...
Glory, honour,
I really want to exterminate, but it's only just turned into a town. We'll just sack it. We'll take a few of them.
Conquered.
Kill some of them, but not all. And then with the fall of Gobadrine, they'll really be down. And we can turn back to the dwarves. I'm thinking if the Athelin army stays where it is and takes up the role of defense against the Dunedain, the blockers, if you will, of the Dunedain, then our northern army can then take up the dwarven mantle again. Such as in this matter, where they've again attacked Angsul because they are so frustrating. The chieftain of the Dunedain is dead. Could you imagine if that had actually killed off the Dunedain? The Ardanaim and the Greyhavens have gone to war, so the Ardanaim script has obviously just kicked in.
My lord.
Oh,
Let us
Arafant
settle
comes.
matters on the field. Yes, your will, my lord. Orders. We'll make camp here.
Oh, the dwarves have moved over to assist. I don't think we've got enough there to
I'm
hold that
only
one
here
off, so
to
we're probably going to
fight
lose
the
Angsul
loot.
again. Ah, but our training is ready. Now we make a relatively good amount of money. Why is that not building? Nowhere here's retraining, are you? No. Or training, I should say. Right, you there. Erdrek, head to Kandum. That's already at a low tax rate, just hates us. What? Oh, come on, Magoria. Come on, the bloody goblins. How are you so weak? How are you losing to Bree again? Oh, I don't want to have to devote money or time to defending this southern section. I can't see us holding Fenestrunin, to be honest. Fenestrunin. And their now nearest location is Camath Bryn. Only a few turns ago, they were holding so well. Must we do everything?
I respect
We don't have the
you,
troops to hold
my
any of that
enemy.
back. These two are massive moneymakers. They simply cannot fall. Have to queue up troops there, I suppose. We've got 2,300 though, so it's not too bad. Is there anything here we can't use? No. Oh, it's only for 5%. And it's 100 gold difference, so we will keep that on a normal tax rate. You guys get in there as soon as you can.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
You don't have enough to take Goberdine without the support of Lord Skuld, so you've got to stay where you are. So we're going to have to just end the turn and hope that the dwarves don't do anything stupid. We're going to be defending Angsul, and by that, of course, I mean we're going to be losing Angsul to the dwarves. But not before the Dunedain come back for Athlin and have another pop. Get into the
Fall
town.
back and regroup.
Yes.
We can go no further today.
That's not a big enough army, Dunedain. You're going to need more than that. Please say we've got a garrison. Oh, no. Captain Farlin. We're at sea, that which I absolutely detest, which is a dwarf riding a warg. But we will fight it. We'll do what we can to try and kill as many as possible. So on our return, it's easier. Ah, the great trees of Valinor. Laurelin and Telperion. Is it Telperion or Telperion? I think it's
The tide of
Telperion.
battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and
Do you
halt
want to
this
see
turn
it?
of
The
events.
sacrilege. Oh no, of course we're not a dwarf. Why did I just think we would be... Oh, because he was a captain, of course. What a stupid thing. Sorry, I just had a bit of a senior moment there. Unfortunately, we don't have any ranged units beyond these 9 warg archers. So, of course, the banner carrier and the captain will not shoot. They have got siege. They're going to be busting down the walls with that, and then they've got those pikes, which are going to be wiping us out. We don't have anything, any trump card to play, you know. It's just death, basically. The best we can hope for is to try and get some sort of flank arrangement going, but I'm not sure it's going to come off. The towers will be fighting for us for the entire duration, though, so we always got that. Right, you guys move there. You guys move there. Get the pikes to go in front. And then hopefully they'll ignore you. Hopefully, anyway. I don't think they will. They'll divert someone over here. They hate being flanked. And they're always very, very ready for it. Oh, come on, game! Just run over there, then. That'll do you.
The enemy are through the walls. Fight on. They must get no further.
Don't let them shoot the towers. Please don't shoot my towers! They're shooting the towers, aren't they? Oh, no, that's the gate. I'm not really sure what they're doing. I'm worried we're going to lose some troops. They're moving in already. Oh my goodness. No, they're not. They're killing us. No! You're in an alright position. Move the pikes. Goodness gracious.
Pray
All right.
something changes in the course
Charge
of
those in.
for defeat seems almost
Keep shooting.
Certain.
Charge those in. Don't be
The
indefensive.
enemy have the walls.
Give them everything we've got.
To our defense, or all will be lost.
Oh, and tower's gone down. Come on, give me a stray catapult shot right on your own army. Just one.
The enemy are through the gates.
The enemy are smashing us. Did they just hit?
Only half our force
They
remains.
did, didn't they? Is that tower shooting us or shooting them? You wonderful charge into those Eldarion militia. Go on. Oh, well done. Ish. And again. And pull out. Oh, we've lost a lot more than I thought. I wasn't really looking at the numbers. I'll just find it out. It's all over. The sheer strength of dwarven determination is just grinding our army out.
Our foolish
Oh, a
gentlemen
formidable charge
promised
at the
our
end there. Well
army is
done, men.
tiring.
Well done.
This defeat is a
A
bitter
most
drop to
notable charge. The man
We
falls.
are foe that sups from this most foul cup.
And Angsul goes down again. Killed quite a lot of them though, didn't we? They will pay for their arrogance. I just don't understand what they think they're going to achieve by taking Angsul. It's not even a big money maker for us. Why don't they just pull all their forces at Gobadrine and crush our army there? They must have some sort of intelligence of where our armed forces are amassing, and therefore be able to move to counter it. But they don't seem to have that. 406 gold coins is not really too many. I should change what I call that, really, shouldn't I? Because gold coins is such a mouthful. I've seen some people still calling them florins, but of course that doesn't really fit the setting anymore. Florins doesn't really work. And the Dunedain have waited until the final turn to rise. That's interesting. And Dol Amroth and Khand have allied, or made peace. Right, you guys can get in Athelin now.
Yes.
Merge with whoever's free there. We'll take on the Dunedain on... Oh, bugger, they've made it across the bridge. There's no hope for us now. Fenestruinen will fall. Right. In light of that fact, there's no point throwing away good men, and there is also no point giving all this debris because we don't want them to have any of that. So, where's the diplomat?
Yes. Making camp.
Yes, my lord.
Dunland! Dunland, are you at war with Bree? I think you might be. I know you're not going to be able to hold the town, but... oh, actually, someone suggested what I should do is just mute it for a moment and then destroy all the buildings so you don't get the horrific building destruction noise. Oh, that was a good amount of money, wasn't it? Now, I know we built all of these things, and so we're just destroying our own constructions, but I'm not bothered. I am not in the slightest bit bothered. Bree's army there is gargantuan, and Imladris earns almost
tomorrow.
3 times as much as Fenestruinen did when we had it. And also the money that we just saved almost certainly went towards building that army in Kharndum.
An order.
The money that we
Yes.
just made selling,
We'll
and
stop
Imladris is probably
here.
training as well. Yes, which means we will have a garrison
Your
that Bree
orders, my
can't
lord.
crack.
We
But
can
anyway,
go no further,
diplomat.
my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Are we trying to be allied with Dunland? We are, aren't we? Dunlendings, enemies, not Bree.
What
How
is
much
it
money have you
wish
got?
to discuss?
Meager, that's enough. Map info, map info. I'll give you the Dunedain capital. And you will make me a single payment of 15,000.
No.
No!
Another proposition.
That normally means I
We're
can't
happy
actually
to
afford it. I'll take it down to 10.
I am not quite.
Oh,
have
come on, you
further
can't
proposals.
afford it.
Please let us hear them.
Alright, instead, give me 1,000 for 15 turns. That's only balanced. Oh, come off it. I'll chuck in my map info. It's nowhere near as good.
To see we could reach an agreement. An honor and a pleasure. Farewell. Yes,
But now, Bree has a stark choice of going to war with Dunland or backing out of that region, because I doubt they'll walk through there now. And we're about to be attacked almost certainly. And there it is. Interesting that they've not gone with the garrison. So the garrison's going to be the secondary army. Madness. Absolute tomfoolery. Captain Nirvan comes at us, and he's bringing nothing to the table. And then Handir. I think I will let Lord Skuld be controlled by the AI, because otherwise we don't get the full use of his armies.
Show
So let's do it.
no mercy. Kill them all.
Here we shall break their resolve. I really want to take the dwarves out. And what I really want to do is win one of these harder campaigns for once. The canned one, we are all aware, it's probably why it gets, dare I say, that is why it gets less views than the others. Because the canned one has already been concluded. We are going to win that. As soon as you survive the blue wizards of breaking much of your economy, if you can get through that, generally speaking, you're going to win it. Now, they attacked us, so we don't have to be too aggressive about it. But their reinforcing army will be coming in from either directly behind them or on this left-hand side. But there's a nice hill there that I wouldn't mind moving my army up to take. And also, of course, our reinforcements are coming in from that left corner, so that would put us all in the same sort of position. So I think I will go there. We've got cavalry, haven't we? Good. Rush the cavalry in to deal with their siege. Do we have any pikes? No.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
There's the reinforcements, as expected. Now, they'll have more of a hill, but at least it gives us some hill. As you can see. So, that's where we're going. Yeah, I know, but then the hill they get really is so much better than ours. Oh, and our army is actually coming in from behind us. I'm thinking taking this slightly lesser... We just don't want to be showered with Dunedain arrows, do we? They've got cavalry coming in over there. What type of cavalry is that? Oh, I can't see. Damn it. I've taken that hill and I've not thought it through. Or I've opted for this hill and not thought it through. When do I ever think anything through? No, we'll just move to here and take this little spot here. We don't really have any archers anyway, do we? No, we've only got 2. So we're really not bothered. No, we'll just charge the buggers then and try and meet them here. Oh, there we got them, sorry. Yeah, no, if we're only working with 3 archers, I'm not too concerned about where we're positioning our archer line. So move them to there. Get the more trash-like units to move up into a line there. You guys come out of that. No one in defensive mode. The better units come up behind. Run our 3 generals if possible. Go and shut down that cavalry immediately. You'll smash the cavalry and they won't get a charge bonus. It's a bit cheesy, I know, but sometimes you just got to do the cheese, haven't you? And you hit that siege. There we are, that's the catapults taken out.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Now swing and hit the ballista. You're all running, aren't you? Yes! It's Dunedain cavalry. Perfect, get that out of the game. Their siege is shooting us, but that's alright. Charge in. Hit them, try and get around on the hill. You guys change over to this right hand side. Oh, the whole back line, in fact. Who is their general? Oh, our cavalry. Where's our cavalry? Where's our cavalry? Oh, taking out the ballista. Yeah, take them down.
We will smash the enemy.
You're in there. No, go up the middle then. Go up the middle. Go up the middle. get a push up the centre there. Those Dunedain Wardens. They're sending what they can to help their cavalry, but their cavalry's taken down. Oh, those are our units. Go and shut down their archers. Break through the centre there. It can be an honour to hold whatever you like, but at the minute you're getting massacred by the damn Ballister crews. Right, you guys, get yourselves back here. Lord Skuld, get involved, quicker. Which one of you is throwing axemen? You are. Right, get yourselves up involved in there as well. There's the cavalry coming. Yeah, it's making its way up the hill. You go for the Dunedain bodyguards. You hit the Dunedain Rangers. If Dunedain scouts are going down... Oh, Agandal's not even involved. The cavalry is all dead though, that was a nice... Shutting that down was nice. You guys aren't doing anything anymore. Dunedain Rangers, press up. Dunedain Rangers, come in and hit the Ballister crew. Hagendower is getting... Oh, Dunedain cavalry charging from behind. This is the most aggressive I've ever been in a battle. Who are you? Angmar infantry, you're our own. There's a unit up there somewhere that you can hit, isn't there? You men pull out and hit those blade masters. You pull across. It just sprung into my mind, and it's totally unrelated to what's happening right now, but I trust those of you who are watching the world over are excited this week for the Eurovision Song Contest, because I can tell you that I am, and in no bias to the fact that I'm trying to learn their language, I am absolutely rooting for Italy to win. And if they can't, then despite the location geographically, I quite like Azerbaijan's entry. Truth by Chinggis is how you would anglicise the name. I'm sure it's pronounced differently in Azerbaijan. Also, we're doing considerably well, just considering Skuld hasn't even had to get involved yet. I'll spin the camera around for God's sake. You, shoot those Dunedain men-at-arms.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half
Some
their
bandits, some
men.
Dunedain cavalry. You can give us that. The Ballister crews are getting taken out. There's spots of resistance throughout the map, but nothing particularly to worry about. The bodyguards aren't dead, and that's disappointing. And our units there are going down. Come on, Skuld. Right, let's get our archers to move up the hill over here and shoot these people in the back. Get the cavalry to be used again. We've shut down their archers, which was their key threat. Ah, they're free. Perfect. Run over there. The general section is going to be fine. No, in fact, the enemy's routing from them. It's alright, move yourselves up over here as well. Move round. Cavalry! Oh, you haven't really got a charge on there, have you? Don't do that. Charge back down and hit those Dunedain Rangers. Yeah, the Ballister crews aren't going to be shooting again. I shall be watching the semi-final tomorrow, Tuesday, which is the same day you're probably all watching this if I uploaded it at the right time. And I shall be then watching the second semi-final on Thursday with the final on Saturday. I really love the Eurovision Song Contest. It's just such a delightful show of, I don't know, just crazy wackiness.
We've lost half of our men.
Run up. We've lost half of our army, yes, but Lord Skuld, I don't think has even gotten his army into the game yet. No, they haven't. Pathetic.
Only half the enemy force remains.
He's just milling around down the hill. Come on, Skuld.
The enemy general lies dead.
Ah, but finally, at least the general's gone now. You should see some problems for them now. Charge down the hill. Let's get some mass routing in here. Now, those Dunedain cavalry are outnumbered and going to die. The Ballisters are outnumbered and going to die. Our general is not in a healthy position there. We can go to ×6. This is basically over.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Ah, that must be the supporting army. 9 bodyguards remain. The only real area holding on for the Dunedain now is this gathering here of Dunedain wardens. Interesting.
The enemy general lies dead.
And another enemy general goes down. And it's routing.
Behold how our cowardly foe
97. End it!
This is a clear
Yes!
victory.
We lost 1,000, but they've paid dearer than we ever did. 1,331 Dunedain just perished. I'll take 1 for 1 with how close they are to defeat. 208 kills, Guardians of Kharndum. You wouldn't believe it, would you? There was only 30 of them, and yet to win so successfully. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Now, they just attacked us in the middle of an end turn, didn't they? Bugger. Because that is going to conclude this episode when we can play the end turn out. Although they might now besiege us in Athelin, I suppose. But when it's all done and dusted, when the turn ticks past, I will save it. And that'll be today's episode. Kill them all.
Such is the fate of all who are
Just occupy, it's only a village. We'll have to merge those 2 armies now, but we'll get Skuld out. We don't want our heir and our faction leader in the same place. And Skuld has just proven that he's not really bloodthirsty enough.
Now kneel before us, my lord.
So we'll send Skuld back to Kharndum to pick up the army that's going to retake Angsul, because we've just lost a lot of forces and we can't really push out west with that army yet. And the dwarves are standing just bloody there. And the Northern Dunedain are also damned close. They've got troops for days, considering they've only now got, what, 3 provinces, maybe 4 at a push? Madness. Oh, we got some Guardians of Kharndum for that. That's brilliant news.
Come and get
Captain
me,
Kuruven.
coward.
Right, as I say, I haven't got the time. I'm afraid I've got to rush off football to play. But for now, that'll be all. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. And until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Naden Penabad Melunin, and farewell.